欢迎大家再度来到 IWC 日内瓦钟表与奇迹的展台。今天我们很高兴能够请到 Airspeeder 的创始人 Matt Pearson 来跟我们做一个小小的对话。今天同样有精彩的内容，欢迎大家继续欣赏。Welcome, Matt. Welcome to join us and talk to our Chinese audience. We would like to know your original idea to build up Airspeeder and also your vision of it.
Thanks, Laura. Yeah, it's good to be here. The real reason is I always wanted a flying car, and I believe that it's inevitable now. The technology exists. It's not if, but when we have flying cars in our lives, in our cities. But what's been frustrating me, I got to a point in my career where I kind of went like, I thought it would happen by now. Like, where is my flying car? I want to buy one. And realized that we're always kind of 20 years away from having something finished that we can just buy and go flying. When I look back at the dawn of the automobile, when we transitioned from the horse to the car 140 years ago, 120 years ago, the first application was racing. There are some things to work out, but while we're working that out, why don't we showcase the technology? Why don't we go and race these vehicles so that we develop them as well? We want people to fall in love with these cars. We want kids to have posters on their walls going, one day I'm going to own one of those. We can do that in a microcosm in racing. So racing just made sense to me as a great way to commercialize the technology fast, to showcase it, and to develop it as well.
Would you consider Airspeeder as engineer racing or a sport?
Great question. I think it's a combination of both. We want a full-blown motorsport. We want to create. I think this only works if you have a long-term, sustained sport. So it needs to be about the pilots and their journeys. It needs to be about the technicality of building these vehicles, and for that to happen, it really has to be a true sport. But my goal as the owner of a manufacturer with Lauda, we're building these vehicles, and the sport becomes our engineering program. So we want to learn things from racing that we take back and take on in a production vehicle that anyone can buy one day. But to do that well, it has to be a sport that people engage with and people get super excited with. So first we build the sport, and then we use what we learn from that in our engineering program.
So how is your experience to work with IWC?
So the relationship with IWC has been really fantastic. We're aligned on principles of precision engineering and building beautiful products that people fall in love with, but building them in a way that is all about precision and performance. So it's a really natural partnership with IWC. We're really proud to work with them. And the experience of working with them is, of course, we've been spending all day walking around going, isn't this amazing? They're taking such good care of us as well. So it's been the beginning of a really beautiful partnership that I think can sustain for many years.
We know IWC has a very strong connection with Top Gun. And what would be the Top Gun spirit to you?
So for me, I mean, the Top Gun spirit that IWC evokes is so resonant with the Airspeeder spirit as well. This is about providing the best of the best with the tools they need to do their job to the best of their abilities. So it's about those elite products, precision engineering, and humans working at the absolute edge of what's possible. So that's what it represents to me.
So if you're going to choose one color to stand for you, so what would you choose?
For me, it would have to be Mojave. It's the birthplace of so much technology, so many great stories in history around aviation firsts happened in Mojave. So that holds a special place in, I think, anyone who works in aviation or aerospace. It's kind of the Holy Land that we want to go back to. So Mojave really, for me, has to be my favorite.